Most certainly. We were claiming that we were able to aid the internet, and you know what? We did not drop any frames in that entire time. What happened is we completely disconnected. Yay! Even better. So there's a lot of things that we've got to work on, but we're... Say root location, jeez, remember that. We're working through them to the best of our abilities. If you guys have any tips or suggestions, let me know. I would say Starlink, but we don't own this house, so we can't just casually install a satellite on a roof. Come on, we can get this line right. Oh, now we're dropping some frames. It's okay. It's not that many. Yeah, I've got like 2 eyes on any of the networking issues as they arise. Okay, last one, and we'll see if we have any growth / shrinkage. I'll be interested to see actually, since this one reconnected, instead of me ending the stream and starting a new one. Oh damn, that was a good one. If it all stays as one video, if it does, that would be great. Like the explosion of the quantity of videos that this subject is on about is not the number that I wanted. I preferred larger video duration and less quantity, just so that people don't, you know, if they're not after this content, they don't have to go through that many videos to sort of avoid it. Okay, that's a lot less shrinkage there. A little bit wiggly. My ground changes. But overall, not too bad. Let's onion skin with the previous layer and start adding in. Can I onion skin with only in front of me? Red, blue. We start. What was the issue? Our ground is floating like up and down, isn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah. We were. We can see here that on both setups, red and blue, that we have some of our grass just not there. I'm actually fine with sort of like building a actual sort of like grassy arc as grass. Optimally, doing this sort of grassy arc means that I should have gone through and like erased the leaves and kept the ground all the same as I went through. For like consistency's sake, because like his feet aren't shuffling. It really doesn't look right. Doesn't really look flowy. It sort of looks like a walking animation. Okay. Why are you the same frame? What? That should be the same frame. You should not be the same frame. Yeah, frame 1 and 2 are different. Okay. I wish I could change the speed. That's what I'm actually after. Like, I know I can go like this to all of them. But that's really not what I'm after. I almost want them to be 300. Much better. Now, counter switch is 8th frame, 9th frame, and 10th frame. 1, 7, and 10 should be the same, which means 8 and 9 are counter switch. So, Alt B, new frame. Copy that across. Hide that layer. up and work on these fellas. Counter swoosh means things are starting to stand up more in the way that I currently have everything angled. I only want it to be really slight though. So I want most of the tips to only slightly be manipulated. The longer the leaf is, the more the tip should change. Just due to angular momentum. What happened? I don't know what. I might have somehow like grabbed the selection. I'm glad I was able to Control Z that. The 8 and 9 is still counter sway. What would be? I can actually. It's this 9 is still counter sway in a way. But what it actually is landing in the middle of these red and blue marks. It's so easy to tell, like, the slide as it is. That I've got. That happens on some of these. What I mean by the slide is, like, you can see where the red is, where the blue is, and the difference between them on, like, the x-axis. And you can sort of see that this piece of grass is, like, sliding across the ground, which is just really not good. The tip for this one's not really different enough. My opinion in number 8 in some of these, the tip's like in the same spot. So I don't really know. I guess I was after only slide. You know what? Anything that has minor tip movement, I'm going to put an increased tip movement on it. And anything that has increased tip movement, I'm going to put it in the middle. Variability? The wind doesn't really vary in locations. Like, wind varies over time, which is the unfortunate thing for me. It doesn't vary in... It does vary in space. Those spaces are so large that they don't really affect, or shouldn't affect, your leaf. Because this is on a grass scale. know what I haven't done in a long time? Let's put this fella back on. Is that gonna work? Yep, there we go. But what we're after is this one. Is that gonna work? Oh no, there's just a massive me in the frame. I'm just gonna shrink that out of the way. Oh wow. The light on me currently is really affecting the camera. I'm unsure as to how to get that going. It doesn't want to work for me right now. Oh no. Am I absolutely massive? I am. Okay. No, there has to be a better way to deal with this. Okay. Here I am. Okay, shrink that down. Now then, I'm meant to be... I'm facing... No, I'm meant to be flipped. Transform. Flip horizontal. I'll get down there. There is a trim on me, I'm pretty sure. Cut this by like 250. No. It's the rind. Cool. AI is not having fun with this part up here. But it'll be alright. You guys get to see a face cam again. I look a little bit dark. Exposure. A little bit overexposed, maybe? I think that might be the right exposure, actually. And then... Cool. Let's continue. This frame is going right onto the blue one. So I have to make sure that, like, my leaves aren't shrinking too much from the blue outline. As well as the sliding that I was talking about before. So now I have some counter sway. Does look like my new frames are made in the right duration, which is great. So now we can come down onto this fella, pick up the right color. Counter sway, which means instead of falling flatter, this side gets taller. Almost vertical for that one. And then this side gets flatter. Color in our ground color. Next, okay. So we're going middles again. Middles or greater. Dang, that was a good one. don't know about you guys, but I love the feel that this album has. It's great. Ooh. We should have our counter sway done. What happens in here? Okay. You know what I only just realized? The arc in my grass is the right way up for the upside down picture. This arc here should be reflected the other way around. Dang. It's alright. There is... Let's delete this frame. 9 frames. Okay. Good stuff. So now we need to replicate this dark grass in a left arc, but also flowing to the right. In so we have our 1 2 3 4 is duplicated as to a 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, and then 8 9 1. 8 9 is the counter flow, so I've started calling it counterflow. Now, what else we got? We don't really... This layer here is basically done. It's roughly where our character's gonna stand. After that, we need to put another layer on top, but it's not for animating. We could even put it on layer 1. Maybe? No, I'm gonna put it above layer 1. It's above layer 1. And underneath the other layers, which is good. And what we're gonna do, so we're gonna come in with a color picker, choose a color on the tree, and come in and draw some leaves on our forward trees. Same with the bark. So to make these forward trees step out, we're going to come in and draw some leaves. I want this layer to be transparent for more opaque for now. Yeah, because I need to come in with a square, bigger brush. I should do a test to make sure what I want is possible. See how it looks once zoomed out. Zooming out looks good. Removing the layer opacity makes it look worse. Maybe I could go at it a different way. Sort of come around. A tree. Because I wanted something that can sort of separate my foreground trees from my background trees a bunch. How's that? Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Awesome. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Can even do the inside hollows. I'll just finish this tree. See what it looks like in its entirety. It means that the patterns that are here on the screen that are way more random, I get to choose where the tree is. Like, yes, me personally, I know where the original tree was, but because of the multiply layers that I did and the randomness of the strokes from the more random brush, I lost where I wanted the tree, and I gained the randomness of trees. Trees are here. Not there is a tree here. And you get the leaves are here. Instead of a leaf is here. You get way more blending, which is good, but not what I was after. So yeah, going at it like this means that although yes, I do have to dodge the grass, I could do that. Just because of the way the grass layer is stacked on the image, so I can't go under the grass. Like, yeah, my life would be easier if I can go under the grass. But can't do that. I get to decide whether I make a leaf fatter or thinner by going on the inside or on the outside of the line. Since this one is on top, I basically get to choose like the thickness of a leaf. Start to get to redefine the tree by myself again, instead of by the algorithm that created it. Yep. Because then I can come up with a darker color, do the next outline tree in the darker color again for the next outline tree. And that can give me my layer separation that I'm after for my trees. Yeah. So this, whoop. And we also get to choose, like, depending on how detailed we go with these points and edges, it sort of brings a tree more and more forward than other trees. Because, like, if you have sweepier curves rather than points, it pushes a tree back. If you have points, no, forward, brings it forward, because your eye will naturally be like, oh, I get to see the detail. That means I must be the, you know, well, it's not your eye, it's your brain. When you can naturally see like the detail in things, your brain half assumes that it's closer when sort of doing pixel art things like this. At least that's how it makes sense to me. Whereas if you have longer, sweepier curves, your brain's like, I can't see, you know, the corner of that. And it'll assume that it's a little bit further away because it's not so detailed. Detail is tied into distance. In that way. I don't want to go above that. I want to go down on that leaf. I sort of just go around a tree as far as I want to. And then I get to stop. Like I'm gonna do the underside of this. And then stop. And the underside of this. And that's it. That is bringing out the tree so much more than I expected. That's great. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go take a water break. Give my hand a rest. My new job has a lot of fruit cutting. So the RSI of like going like this with a knife through melons, rock melons, pumpkin, corn. They really get to this part of my wrist really like firms up. It gets really firm. It's tense. Way more tense than my left arm, like all the time. So I think I might start wearing a pressure sock, I think it's called, on it. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and I'll come back. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna grab some food. I'll come back, and then we will continue. I want to do the trees more. Jeez, it's so satisfying. But my progress of completing previous steps will come from doing my layer 2 on the left hand side first. So that's what we will be doing. Hide this layer. Look at it, it's such a difference. I love it. Cool. Catch you guys in a moment. Cool. Okay. Time to eat. I really need to eat. What have I got? I have some pho. Pho and a coffee. I know if I was following something more Vietnamese, I'd have just a black iced coffee. Jesus, they go crazy for that stuff. And if I had some Robusta beans, I would be all over that right now. I really like Robusta iced coffee. It's great. Okay. So it's a beef and a beef and onion pho. And it's delicious. This out of the way. I know you guys might not be able to hear me as well, but I'm eating anyway. I'm not really talking too much. This place did a good job at attempting to replicate the mint that's in original pho. But they have Thai mint instead of Vietnamese. It's the wrong shape, very similar flavour. But the wrong colour. Oh well, sorry, it's not a similar shape. Similar flavour and wrong colour. Vietnamese mint is a very distinct shape. It really tastes different to spearmint by a long way. I also really like hot food. Spicy is my life. And these guys are using what tastes like a bird's eye chili, which, well, actually no. Maybe? No, that's not a bird's eye chili at all. It's hard to really tell what they've got. Quite a large chili. The flavor's really good though. The beef broth is great. Maybe there's a lot less bean sprouts than what I'm used to as well. But the thing that really makes this dish, this one specifically, the broth is very Moorish. And the noodles are quite well done, very consistent. Probably bought noodles by the looks of it because they're edges. Maybe? The edges look like machine cut for uniformity. But all in all, with this Moorish dish, great noodles, you just keep eating. They really captured the thin slices of boiled meat as well, which is great. Like these meat strips are only a little bit thicker than the noodles. And I'm not talking about the noodle width, I'm talking about the noodle height. In most pieces of the beef. They've done a great job. Oil. I would say that there's a little bit less oil in this one too. And a lot of really good like homemade broths. You see a lot of surface bubbles. This one hasn't. For certain. They're a lot smaller, and there's a lot less of them in total. I'm very sorry if someone out there dislikes the way that I'm using my utensils. If something's wrong, let me know. wonder where Australia sources their bean sprouts. Interesting to think if we grow them like. And what exactly is a bean sprout? Is it literally a bean sprout, like a green bean sprout? Or is it a certain type of green bean that you harvest the sprouts from? Like instead of it just being a regular green bean plant, is it a specific one that fruits a lot of beans, sprouts a lot of beans that you can harvest in their sprout stage? It's interesting to think that sprout is a verb, to sprout. Well, yeah, is a verb, but also a noun. A sprout is a small plant, or it's a stage of a small plant, or a stage of a sapling. I'm almost done. After that I'll have a good chug of water, and I'll be able to sip away at my coffee as I work. Here's a question. Should you pour soup in your mouth, or should you breathe it in? Like when you're consuming soup from a spoon, should you hear the slight slurping sound, or should it be more quiet and more of a pour than a suction? Food for thought. Ooh, my chair. Down I go. Okay. chair back up, microphone back in front. Ooh-wee. Okay, we're back in full. Make sure I'm working with the same color. Ooh, what do we have? Better square brush, size 10, weren't we? Is size 10 as thick as some of these stubs? No. 15 it is. We'll put in with pressure sensitivity. Awesome. Right. 180 degrees. Let's go. Now. Sprites. Flip. So how far along do you come? About that far. There's an 2507 pixels. Let's do a line as reference. Okay, so 3500 minus 2005 makes you 1000 pixels. Oh geez, I'm like almost perfectly at 1000 pixels wide there. So if I start from here and go to 1000, stop, that's where I start. Spacing, I don't have to keep it the same. You want to keep it rough. You don't have to keep it exactly the same, but you want to keep it roughly the same. So what's our angle? Our angle is gradual. Let's go Shift N. Layer 2, eraser, erase this. The density is a lot less. It's a lot less. So, we're gonna go. think I'm fine with that. You know? Yeah. I think I had another one here. And another one here. And I'm happy with that density. The length, a little bit short in some of these. So I'll come down. Put in a longer one and then a medium one. And I'm fine with that. Okay, so. And then we have a jaggy here. Let me smooth that jaggy out. Cool. We have a similar thing in quite a couple of locations, actually. It'll be partly because of how my hand sort of moves, because of the arc that I'm making on the tablet, and also of the pen movement on the tablet. Yeah, these ones that have like non-pointy tops, I'm gonna come through and point them up. That would be our pressure curve that we haven't really tuned. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. Wow, what is this tingling? Do I need to come higher up on our work surface? I'm fine with adjusting the camera if I can reduce the tingling in my wrist. So we're swaying from left to right. I don't need layer 4 anymore. All of these ones are swaying this way. Practice. Saving's fine. As long as I can undo that line. If not, I'll just have to erase it. It's actually really good to save. We've done a lot of progress without saving, which is Not good. What's this? We've got marks on our third layer. I know, yeah. This relative to, yeah, it'll be on our third and fifth. Yeah, it's okay. I'll manage. Because it doesn't look like it's going to intercept too much. See how I like almost put this to the right hand side of the stem? Same with that one actually. I need the root to stay in the same spot. But the leaf part of the grass to change. Which is the hardest part. I'm less worried about how much the angle of the grass changes, as long as the grass doesn't change thickness, length, or root position. And sort of keeping the same thickness with a different arc on your hand creates a different pressure curve. And the different pressure curve changes your thickness. So you need to change the arc and change the pressure on your curve. Change the arc and change the pressure of your curve so that you can match the different arc that had different pressure, but to get the same leaf. Doing this for the pressure is actually also really good training, because my ability to get the right amount of pressure in general for, like, you know, you're sort of doing a face and doing the eyebrows. You have those the hard part for me is I started drawing this on an angle. Well, yeah, I'm sure you guys can maybe understand what I'm after. But Fingertips are feeling funny there. Is that from my wrist? Okay, I'm just gonna give my hands good stretches. A lot of blood flow. First, before I do anything more. Stretch my arms, stretch my hands. And I'll help heavily assist with this tingling. Okay, what I think I'm gonna start doing, instead of trying to get the perfect line, I'm gonna build up the perfect line. When I get a nice initial stroke that's following sort of the shape of the plant that I want, I will build up the leaf. Or the blade. Build up the blade. It sounds cooler saying blade. Leaf of grass or a blade of grass. Can't really beat blade. Great word. But you can see this arc here is actually probably my wrist plus translation, because as my arc is coming around, my pen is probably lifting a little, which is where it causes the translation of the arc to be incorrect. That's why I should zoom out, because it's the what I think it is it's the twisted bones in my wrist. I think that's what it might be. So let's try and untwist those for a couple of minutes. Got to see if that aids the tingling. But yeah, so when you have your wrist flat, like this, your bones are actually twisted. So when your arm is flat, like this, the bones in your arm that run along here are parallel. When you twist those bones, this one sort of stays, and this one at the joint starts to come over. So you can sort of see it a lot in your wrist. See how down here, these bones are still going to be like this, but as I come down, you can see that my hand has to do this to stay on the underside. It's because those bones are twisted. And the only way to sort of reduce the twist is to twist your upper, you know, these bones up there. Or, to reduce the twist, you can have a straight arm, which keeps these bones straight and these bones straight. And that's why most ergo mouse or mice you'll see keep your hand straight like this, or like arced around this instead of like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. We need an inside arcing leaf, thank you, not an outside arcing leaf. At the right length. Thank you. Yep, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay. The tingling has increased. So I think we want to push on, but I don't think we should. I'm gonna come and duplicate these frames down here. I'm gonna unlock all of these. Yeah, layer. Oops, right, rotate canvas. 180 degrees. horizontal, and play. So this is currently what we are facing compared to last time. So we have done a lot of animating, done a lot of stuffs. So how many through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So 6, 12. An outline. Frames, lots of grass, and an outline. Doesn't seem like too much, but we did have some problems, and we are taking our time on this grass. It is pretty important, since we have only a limited quantity of frames that we want to play with, so each frame sort of matters. Blades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 28 by 12 is, so far, we have done about 336 blades of grass, hand drawn, today. Not including, oh well, it is including this, but it's assuming it's, you know, near the 20 somethings as well. And that doesn't include the 50 odd, 40 odd lead blades over here on this other layer. But yeah. Oh, and we fixed up the opacity all the way at the start of the stream. I think that was on this stream? I'm not too sure. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next time.